because you're with 16 other people, what I'm going to say to try and mitigate this is they're going to have basically disadvantage on everything that they do, and you're going to have advantage on everything that you three do. These city guards are not necessarily well trained. They're not very well equipped. These two big bruisers look like they're nasty business, so could probably hold their own against, 10 or so of your typical city guard. But the fact that you're so overwhelmed is going to change things up. And you see that they rush out forward. They basically like cut down two other nameless red shirts and basically just try and like intercept and put themselves in front of you. Salryn, are you leading from the front? Are you in the middle of the pack? Are you at the back? What are you doing?
Leading from the front, yeah.
Then two of them come in, slashing towards you. That is 3 hits of 20s, 20 pluses.
I kept for trying to be a leader.
Okay, now I can roll well. You take 14 points of damage as they basically rush in, start slashing at you. But that was at initiative 4, so Schlamp, you're up.
Yeah!
It's said by people who have seen combat that you never know how you're going to react until you're faced with it. Discipline and training can only do so much, especially in an age like this where the discipline and training is probably a few days. Schlemp discovers something about himself in this moment as he charges forward, battle axe in hand. I looked at my character; she's got a battle axe rather than a spear, and just screams, "Get schlepped, motherfucker!" and swings his battle axe down. The fight or flight response has tipped very firmly into fight for Schlemp.
And you have advantage on everything here.
I'm not sure that's going to matter. Single digits on both die now.
Oh my god.
In total, those are Swifty stats. They'd be nice. In total, that's going to be a 14 to hit.
A 14 does not hit. These guys, unlike a lot of the other kind of like people who've been setting fires and stuff, these guys look like their thing is fighting. They are wearing like thick leather armor. They're big, bulky people, and a 14's not going to do it. But it is the star tracker, the star eyes of the team, Benjamin Rouge, up next.
Right. On his character sheet, he speaks Orc. Bit random. Okay. As he goes to attack the Orc, he's going to be saying something like, "It's not a race thing, I hope you know, but I'm going to take you down in Orc." And he's going to swing. That is a 19.
19 hits.
9 damage on that one.
Yeah, nice. You see now these two figures at the mangonels are now rushing along the wall, seemingly going towards the other, now the south one. So they are technically actually coming towards you now, but they seem like whatever they've been doing at the mangonels they've done and are now coming towards you, hoping that this kind of like distraction team are keeping you busy. Salryn, you are up.
Okay, so I've got the Saurian and the
orc.
Oh, right now, haven't I?
There are orcs in this world, Kier, right?
Yes, yeah. We call them Uruks for trademark reasons, but you know.
Of course.
Salryn was actually raised by them,
indeed.
interestingly. Drop my crossbow and just draw my short sword. I'm going to go for the orc. I'm going to go into a rage. Salryn is pissed.
Fucking nice.
So she's going to be like, yeah, you chose the wrong day to fuck with me. And I'm going to swing with my short sword to the Ulrich.
Nice, go for it.
16.
16 is the AC, so you've hit.
Okay, 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay, nice. And then, yeah, keep going.
Go on, Salryn.
Natural 20.
Fucking nice. Add your modifier and then double it.
Right, let's go. Yeah, so that's 16 damage.
16. You just fucking cut through this orc. Doesn't stand a chance. The Salryn will use his opportunity attack reaction. Basically, if an ally within 5 feet is attacked, he will use his reaction to attack you. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Then he misses. My terrible rolls come back to haunt me.
Can I riposte, please?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
Nice.
17 to hit.
Yep, hits.
Fantastic. That's a 12 damage.
Yeah, nice. You cut down this orc. You turn around, instantly, just in your rage, just bat this Salryn's blades away. Deck him one, kind of put him on the back foot. Their distraction team, who are like setting these fires around the city, kind of keep doing that. But because you've sent the sun shields to go deal with that, you don't have to worry about them. They're not going to come into effect.
I do get one more attack because I get an extra attack and I'm using twin
yes, nice.
Sorry.
Shit, no, good.
Okay, 14.
14 doesn't do it, no. The Saurian will attack an 18 to hit, even with disadvantage.
Yeah.
I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20 on the last attack. Yeah, you take 4 points of damage as he slashed into you, but nothing too bad. And then it schlemp.
Single digits again on both sides. That's only a 12 to hit. Slap! Just swings out with the axe wildly. Almost drops the thing.
You see that, like, Schlemp is going so erratic and, like, unwieldy with his axe. It's causing the other, like, Moonshields to be very cagey going into attack because they're so afraid of this axe going all over the place. But then it's Benjamin.
Let's finish this Sauron off. And we're trying to ignore the swings of Schlepp or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Not my eyes, no. Let's see. That's a 13. That's not going to hit.
No, it's not going to hit. You see the engineers running, almost reach the next set of mangonels now at this point. But Salryn, you're up.
Oh, Soren's still in front of me, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to go for him.
You're getting the feeling that, like, he's basically just trying to human shield this as much as possible and stop you guys from getting there. With a free action, if you want to, like, issue commands or anything like that, by all means.
Okay, I'm going to just kind of turn to the guys that, I don't know, probably closest to the two, and just go, get after them. Ignore these, just go.
You see, like, a small squad of, like, 5 or 6 all who still have, like, their crossbows out, start running towards and start taking shots. Schlemp, will you give me a ranged attack roll to see how effective these guys are?
Sure, I mean, if you want me to miss again, that's fine. Natural 20!
Brilliant.
Wow. Salryn, how are your attacks going? As you kind of, like, you're face to face with the Salryn, you're calling out orders as this is going on. You see these squad of crossbowmen all somehow miraculously take perfect aim, fire crossbows just into these 2 saboteurs as they're approaching the middle set of mangonels. But this Saurian's kind of still in your way, wounded but still standing. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm going to slam my sword into him as much as I can. That's better. 25 to hit.
Yeah, nice. Hits.
11 damage.
Yeah, nice.
21 to hit. 11 damage.
Nice. You just fully body this guy. You've just cut through his orc. You've decked him when he tried to stab at you. Basically, without breaking a sweat. You cut him down at the same time as you call out for your little squad of crossbowmen to take out these engineers who are attacking the mangonels. And kind of all around you, you kind of rush forward. You see that like there is like damage done to the mangonels, but like not critical damage that couldn't be repaired for each successful check that the engineers were doing, which I was rolling really well for them. Basically, it's like a day's worth of repair. So that side is basically gone, and there'll be 4 days to repair that stuff, but you've managed to defend the other ones. And kind of as you gather yourself, you're seeing other kind of fires being quenched in the city by the sun shields as they kind of go about their business, carrying out your orders. What's going through Salryn's head?
Well, I think all of the emotions and everything she's seen, she just kind of laid it all out and just hacking those guys down. She's just kind of standing there, just breathing really heavily, trying really hard to calm down, kind of in her own little world, really. Lots going on around her, and she's not really noticing it. She's just staring at the dead bodies at her floor, just happy with what she's just done.
Sophia comes up to you and is like, "Oh yeah, I guess that's that rage people have spoken about. Are you okay? You cool if I come up to you?"
Yeah. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. You did pretty much everything there. I've sent the guys up to check the mangonels, but I think we got here before most of the damage was done. Zorn's at the gates. The sun shields. The rest of my team are sorting out the fires. I think we can maybe take a breath. The Aurelians should be back soon, but who knows when the main enemy forces are going to come.
We've got to be ready. This shouldn't have happened. This whole thing should never have happened. We shouldn't have to be doing this. So we need to be ready.
Understood. Yeah, maybe let's get back to the barracks and, see if there's any more people that need orders. We should probably go check on Vita, report to her.
Yeah, wherever she is.
Back in Jorvin's warehouse, we have Swifty on the ground. We have Jorvin there with Rowena. What's going on in your worlds?
Jorvin's kind of in shock still. He's got 2 injured people, and he's also just killed 3 people in one evening. He's not having a great time. Rowena, we need to do something about your bleeding.
Oh, yes, couldn't quite reach it myself, but she kind of guides you through how to just apply some basic dressing. I should be okay, but it hurts, but I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Look after your friend there. He's took it worse than I did.
Fine. I used to take beatings worse than that when I was still a squire. I think I lost consciousness for a moment. Excuse me. It's the more the black bile's coming up.
No, not on the floor, please, Swifty.
They fall. The helmet's completely closed at the front, so just comes out I'll be smelling that for a while. Well, luckily I made this hole in the floor, and I got most of it in there.
You're horrible, aren't you? You're really, really quite disgusting.
It has been said, but I've always said beauty is close to vanity, which
Jorvin's going to join in throwing up at this stage, I think, as well.
bit of for the strange odor of that. Must be the poison. Excuse me.
You see Hector walks in, like, oh, we all showing up. I love this game.
Hector, you need to keep what nutrients you have inside your stomach. We've been through this. No more eating moldy bread and projectile vomiting.
On
merchants. Yeah. That'll get you your time in the barrel, my boy.
Just keep it away from the cloves. Keep it away from the cloves.
There's no cloves in the hole. I made a vomit hole for you, see? It was inadvertent.
I always needed one. Thank you, Swifty. Yes. That's what the place was missing.
I'll pay for the damages. I'll don't you worry. I often come across coin. Good job with the murders. That's 3 now, right?
Oh, no, Swifty, don't say that. I saw the light leave their eyes.
That's excellent work.
Oh, yeah. Was it good? Yeah. I say that was class, was it?
He was like a man possessed.
I just want to go back to my clothes. I want to go home. I don't want this anymore.
Here, speaking of clothes and merchants and stuff.
Yes.
Your man kind of might be like a merchant or something. Do you know him? Like, he had fancy clothes on, Jorvin. Swifty here just keeps forgetting about him for some reason, but I don't know, I think a man like you, with your impeccable fashion sense, would kind of know him.
You know the right things to say.
There was no man.
He describes a man that you recognize as the person you tried to rob a year and a half ago.
That bastard. The one that got me into this mess in the first place. I know him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm going to have a little sidebar with you for a sec, Jorvin, that's all right. Swifty's kind of a bit, shook up in the head. I don't know if he's thinking right, but...
You don't say.
Here comes another!
There was a naked man down in a tunnel, and this man came out of it, and he was dressed all fancy. I don't know if he stole his clothes and left him naked down there or what, but it sounds like you know him. Maybe you know where to find him, because there's the Covenant of the Barrel. The only respectable covering a man should have, apart from the clothes, is a barrel, and he has an orb which is against all teachings. That's 50 has told us.
What manner of gobshite is this?
Right. Look. Anyway, if you know this man, we should maybe go check him out, because it seems a bit weird, to be honest.
Well, I would appreciate not being associated with random naked men and orbs. It's not a good look in general. If there's anyone you want to talk to, if you want to talk to anyone about this, I've got a few contacts. But okay. I know where he lives. I broke in is a strong word. Not my finest work. I failed to break into his house a year and a half ago. So unless he's changed residency, we can go there if you'd like.
Did you just say that to Swifty and his squire?
Swifty is not a stealthy man, but as you take half a step backwards, you just bump into metal behind you. Jorvin! I'm quite recovered now. Wipe some of the bile off of the front. I have excellent news for you, though.
Yes.
Swifty, in your own words, all punishments are withheld in this time of crisis.
Absolutely.
Thank God.
And your time in the barrel will be suspended until the siege has been concluded. But in the meantime, you have saved my life. You know what that means. The knightly code, the Covenant of the Barrel, compels me to stay by your side 24 hours a day for the next undetermined period to make sure that you are saved until I can return your life to you as you returned mine to me.
Oh, please, no.
We're going to be very close friends.
Please, no.
Oh, it's coming up again.
No.
And at this point, Rowena kind of comes up and she's like, well, look, I need to report what's going on. I wouldn't mind a bit of a guard, if that's okay. Have you ever been to the old palace, Swifty?
Why is he laughing? What is this?
Oh, no.
Well, I guess call it the next step in your questing. And as Sophia leads Salryn back towards the palace where the government's buildings are and where Vita is, and Rowena goes and leads you all to the same place to report to Vita what's happened and what she's seen, that is where we'll end this episode.